Good evening everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Friday the 21st of April 2023 and tonight, for the second time this season, I'm heading to the Billingham derby. It is Billingham Town versus Billingham Synthonia in Northern League Division 2. So here I'm in Billingham and this is the last game of the regular season for both teams tonight. Going into it, Town are currently in 4th place and with a point would move up to 3rd. The only problem they've got is that Bedlington Terriers, who are directly above them, have 2 games left. They're both on the same number of points at the minute and there's not really a massive deal in it in terms of the goal difference just now, but I think at the very least, Town have to just do their bit tonight, just to get themselves into 3rd place as it stands and put the pressure on to Bedlington a little bit. Of course, irrespective, their playoff spot is secure now, and they will be playing Bedlington in the semi-final. It's just a case of, is it going to be at Bedford Terrace or is it going to be at the Dr. Pitt Welfare Park? I mean, I'm sure they'd prefer it to be down here, but the only way to stand a chance of that is to make sure they're doing a job tonight. Anyway, as for Sinners, they're currently in 16th place and they can't finish any lower than 17th, but can't finish any higher than 14th, so yeah, a bit of a nothing game for them tonight really, but I'm sure they will want to make things as difficult as they possibly can. I'm sure they'll want to guarantee making things that bit more difficult for Town in the playoffs, and of course it is a derby. There's always something at stake in terms of bragging rights and what have you. Of course, there was at the game at Stokesley in March which finished as a 1-1 draw and possibly a fair result on the night really, and so the question going into this one, after tonight's action, will Billingham be blue or will it be green? Let's head on down to Bedford Terrace and find out how it all unfolds. So the team's warming up as Sinners getting ready just here, of course going to be in their traditional green and white this evening, and Town are getting ready just over there, of course going to be in their traditional blue. Anyway, I'll stop waffling and I'll see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel. I wonder where. Oh, it's in. In. No. We've been there. Oh, save.
No.
Oh.
Very
Yeah. Half time, Billingham Town 1, Billingham Synthonia 0. It's been as one-sided as a derby as I think I've possibly ever seen. I don't even think Sinners have really been out of their own half, have they? But the problem for Town is they just haven't quite put this game to bed yet. And I think I do think they need another goal, like just to give them that bit more of an insurance in the second half. But the other factor as well, of course, is that the goal difference between themselves and Bedlington Terriers is pretty tight just now. So if they can maybe make sure it's in their favour, then that could also be a factor that could potentially work for them in terms of who gets the home game in the playoffs. But we'll see how second half goes. But as it stands, it is tough to see anything other than a home win just now. Who needs a Super Classico? Oh, shoot. Oh, good save! Offside. Like going out in Carlisle and doing karaoke as well. Ooh. Nice finish that. Literally just as they were singing 3-0 on a big day out. Three minutes of added time at the end of this game. Right. See you later, mate. All the best, mate. And there's a pitch invasion. Full-time Billingham Town 3, Billingham Synthonia 1. It was probably everything I love about non-league football that tonight. And it probably showed as well why the English football pyramid system needs protecting at all costs, because tonight you had 565 people watching a 10th tier game, which completely goes against the stereotype that these sorts of games are just old Bert and his Labrador as the crowd. But as it is bragging rights to Billingham Town, and well deserved on the night, I'd say. They dominated throughout, and the first and second goals especially are absolute beauties, weren't they? Yeah, I'd certainly say I got my money's worth tonight, and yeah, and I thought it was a good atmosphere as well. So throughout the ground, like you think in the stand, like that flag was waving about pretty much all night. A shout to the drummer as well, who never really stopped throughout the night as well. So yeah, all in all, I've got to say I've really enjoyed myself there tonight. But as far as the football goes, it's an important result for Billingham Town. Of course, it is out of their hands as to whether they finish in third place or not, but they've done what they needed to do, and now they just face a little bit of a waiting game to see what Bedlington Terriers do in their games. Obviously now Town have a 3-point gap on them, which in 2 games can be overturned. I really do only need, I think, maybe a win and a draw. I'm not sure what the goal difference situation is like now. I don't know if that late Sinners consolations had a bit of an effect on that. I'm really not sure, but it is really close just now, and it shows why the Northern League is always as exciting as it is, and the people that follow it are always very intrigued by it every year. But well done to Billingham Town tonight, thoroughly deserved the win. But that's that for this video, and I'll be back tomorrow with Woking versus Gateshead. So a long trip down to Surrey in what is now pretty much a nothing game for us, but we do it for the love of the heat, don't we? But until then, take care, cheers for watching, and I'll see you later.